Welcome back to Great Day. For our next guest, a life-changing incident that was expected to take his life turned around and brought new life to an idea that he says came straight out of heaven. The idea? The world's most delicious cheesecake. Here to explain this miraculous story is Kenneth and Winsome Brooks, owners of Masterpiece Desserts. And of course, Slim Thug is still with us because this is one of his favorite desserts. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. These are heavenly, divine-inspired desserts,
yes,
and there's a reason for that, because at one point you thought you were going to heaven.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
So I have asthma. I've had asthma as a kid growing up and everything. But one day I had the flu, and the asthma combination with the flu caused me to have cardiac arrest that lasted for 4.5 minutes.
Wow. And
Yes,
so they
ma'am.
thought even if you did pull through, there would be brain damage and some other neurological issues as well.
Correct.
And obviously that did not happen.
It did not.
And you owe that to the man upstairs?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but yes, that's an amen. That's an amen, right? So during this time, where were you, Winsome?
I was in an apartment when it was happening. I was actually coming home, going to my next job. And so I stopped there just to check on Kenneth, and he was having an asthma attack. So it got to the point where I just had to call the paramedics because it was beyond our control.
Yeah, when doctors look at you and say, look, we just want to make sure you understand, he's probably not going to make it. What was your first response?
Like, I was really confused because it was just so overwhelming.
Yeah.
I was confused, and I just didn't want to take the news as it was given to me.
Yeah. All right. We're looking at the table here. There's a setup of cheesecakes, and they're all set up in 3, 3, 3, 3. 3 is a big number for you and very symbolic.
Yes, ma'am. So the number 3, it comes into my life. For one, it's happened to me on March the 3rd. March the 3rd is exactly 3 months away from my birthday, which is June the 3rd. I was 23 when this happened. I was in a coma for 3 days. I had been married for 3 years. I woke up and was in the hospital recovering for 3 days and went home.
Yeah. Father, Son, Holy Ghost. That's the power of 3, right? Right? Okay. Slim, how did you first come to know these cheesecakes?
Well, I go to a gym, a local gym out here, 1-to-1.
Gym and cheesecake goes together. Yeah.
Right. Ain't that crazy? Like, so while I'm in there trying to lose weight, he's in there trying to make me gain weight, serving these. But, you know, it's a small portion, and, you know, as a cheesecake, it's the healthiest version you can find. So I gave it a shot.
Yeah.
Knowing I love sweets, you know.
And you love these
I
right
love
here.
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, so connect us to the kind of, you went through the situation where you almost died, but then where did cheesecake come from?
So after waking up out of the hospital, I spent some time at home recovering, and while at home, I had a taste for cheesecake. And I'm lactose intolerant. I don't eat cheesecake. So I thought, how can I make a cheesecake more interesting and more appealing? And I came up with the sweet potato cheesecake, which is our #1 seller.
Sweet potato cheesecake.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's one right over there. Hand that over to me. I'm just trying to, this is kind of interesting. This is why you say kind of like it was like divine, or there's divine intervention in you coming up with this idea. Because I had a brain aneurysm, and when I woke up, there was nothing going on with me. I was like, there was no cheesecake inventions, no, nothing like that. But here we go. All right, and oh my goodness. I hope my mother is not watching this morning, because I think her sweet potato pie just got replaced. This is delicious. And yeah, I love the point you made. You're in serving sizes that are nice and cool, right?
Of
So
course.
you will cater, you do all kinds of things for folks. This kind of grew, didn't it?
Of course. So we do our catering. We have a food trailer where we do our mobile cafe, which we do hot brewed coffee, our hot chocolates, our cheesecake, and our espresso brownies. And then we also have our vegan cheesecake option that we bought to Slim Thug initially. He loved that, but then he switched over to our original strawberry cheesecake.
Yeah, I think you're switching to all of them. But like, if I was 6'6", I could do this all the time too.
It's diet cake, I like to call it.
Yeah, diet cake. All right. So, and you never like stop on just inventing things. You just put flavors together, and that's, I think, what makes it so cool, is that it's non-conventional.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So you just open up your mind and use your imagination. What's probably the strangest one you've ever made?
The strangest one that I've ever made was a candied bacon cheesecake.
That's not strange. Oh, that sounds really good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then of course there's your plain one, but you can top them with anything you
Yes,
want.
ma'am.
So let's get some toppings on
All
there.
right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna replicate our picture we have here with our strawberry, our turtle, and our Oreo cheesecake. So we're gonna start by adding on some Oreo.
And that's already good by itself, so if you put it with a cheesecake, now it's just mo better, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna do this. I need to.
And while you're doing that, Winsome, let me ask you, there are so many people out there who have an idea or a thought in their head, and sometimes they don't really take off on it unless something catastrophic happens. Like, you almost lose your life and you see life a little bit differently, right? Seize it when you can. What do you have to say to those people who have an idea or a thought and are just sitting on it?
Don't be afraid. Just go for it. One of the, we call him a mentor. He's actually the owner of St. Arnold's beer. And he told us that when you do Brock Wagner, he told us, whenever you do something in life, just make sure you do it big. So if you're going to do it, just do it.
Do it. Yeah. All right. Okay. I love your voice. Can I tell you? Can I get you to say, rolling on the river?
Really? Right now?
Yeah, really, right now.
Rolling on the river.
Yes. Yes. All right. And then there you go. Look how pretty that is. It's so gorgeous. And so you can have these for all kinds of reasons. But thank you very much for sharing your story, your testimony with us. And I love seeing a couple work together like this. Slim, thank you for dropping by, coming back to H-Town, doing good things in the community. And for more information on Masterpiece Desserts, we have a link on greatdayhouston.com. And by the way, why did you name it Masterpiece Desserts?
Because it's truly a masterpiece.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because this cheesecake right here was a blank canvas to create any art you wanted to, and so he did.